want to get back to our top story about a deadly house fire in Bedford. Tonight, we're hearing from the first responding officers who ran into the burning home, saving lives. For most of the day, fire investigators were on hand at 708 Grove Street trying to piece together what sparked the blaze. But before these men arrived, Officer Josh Peltier and Sergeant Levi Poole were the first to arrive when the call came in. Officer Peltier describes the scene when he pulled up.
The mother was in the front yard still. She just kept screaming, "My babies."
He jumped into action, running to the top of the stairs where the flames were spreading.
I got up to the top, and we assumed to be the father. He was kind of pushing a child to me, so I just grabbed the child, ran out the door.
He got one child out, but more were trapped on the top floor. The officer ran back inside, but this time the father wasn't handing anyone over. He had passed out at the top of the stairs.
I ran back in to help him get down the stairs, but he was laying on his back, and I guess he was passed out at that point.
He dragged the father to safety in the front yard and yet again ran back into the burning home.
I tried to go back up the stairs, but just the heat and smoke, I couldn't keep going, so I backed out.
At that point, Sergeant Levi Poole had arrived and jumped in to help save the two remaining children.
I get up to a certain level, and up at a balcony, I see feet. And I see it's a little girl that's still up there. And my first reaction is just to run up and get her. And as soon as I did, I hit most of that second level smoke, and it kind of took me back. The heat was really hot.
He, too, was knocked back by the wall of flames and smoke. Geared-up firefighters were able to break through that wall and rescue those little feet Sergeant Poole saw. But the feeling of helplessness is unsettling for these officers.
It's not a good feeling.
Yeah, we're both macho guys wanting to get in and, help as many people as we can. And when you reach that wall, and that wall is that second story, and you got to trust that the firefighters, they're doing all that they can, and they did. They worked their tails off just as well.
Climbing a ladder, firefighters were able to pull the last child out of the burning home, a 4-year-old little girl who died on the way to the hospital. A tragic ending for all of those who worked to save lives.
Everybody was on the same page. It was just help.
And the two children who were sent to Curling Roanoke Memorial Hospital are in medically induced comas, according to the fire marshal.